Welcome everybody to SNet 9. I'm Zach Nash.
I'm Gavin Kraus.
Lots going on here at Schreiber in February, but first is the student walkout. With more on that, here's Dan.
On February 2nd, 2026, Schreiber students organized a walkout in protest of ICE and what they claim is an abuse of power on their end. The protest originated as a social media post calling students to walk out of the school at 1 p.m. to express their opposition against ICE. Dr. Baer has labeled this as a, quote, brief, peaceful demonstration connected to a nationwide student walkout regarding immigration enforcement. Here are what some students had to say about the protest. Can you tell me a little bit about this?
I'm not the only one who started it. There were a few other kids, but we're in coordination with districts across the island, and it's an island-wide walkout. So many schools have participated today, and I'm very happy to see the amount of crowd that's building up. It seems like half the school's coming. Our goal is basically to raise awareness for the wrongdoings at ICE.
Zach, do you know what the New York State flag looks like?
I got no idea what it looks like. Let's see if the Schreiber students know what the New York State flag looks like. Here's Cal and Henry.
Welcome to my segment Flagpole with Cal. Today I'm going to be going around the school asking students if they know the New York State flag. Let's see how they did. What flag is this?
I think it's Lake Michigan.
It's New York.
Oh, that's the New York flag.
United Emirates.
Equatorial Guinea.
What flag is this?
That's the New York flag. Isn't that the New York State flag?
What flag is this?
Ecuador.
What flag is this?
I have no clue.
Russia. China.
Vatican City?
The Guatemala flag.
What flag is this?
It's the New York State flag.
New York State flag.
What flag is this?
Is that New York right there?
What flag is this?
Oh, that's the New York State flag. It's not sports, I know it.
Zach, there's a lot of snow on the ground still.
Yeah, my back's hurting from all the shoveling I did. With more on the snow, here's Jangle and Gould.
With all the inclement weather that we've received this winter, we caught up with students to see how it's affected their lives. How has the extreme weather this winter been affecting you?
The extreme weather has definitely made it harder to get to school. With the roads being super icy, the traffic has definitely gotten worse, and even walking into school, it's always really cold.
We also caught up with Coach Klein to see how the weather has been affecting the winter track season.
How has the snow just affected your track season overall?
Yeah, well, obviously the snow was a major obstacle that we've had to overcome and adapt to, right? Obviously, not having the availability of the track to do certain workouts and like practice our jumps has affected us. But we as coaches, right? Like track doesn't stop. Rain, snow, sleet, hail. We find a way to make it work. So we've been adapting and working in the weight room. We've been going off-site for some workouts as well to make sure we're getting our sprint workouts in. Our distance kids have still been finding ways to get their mileage in, even with the tough conditions. And we've been adapting. So no matter what, we found a way to absolutely crush it with our workouts, even with all the snow that has caused chaos when it comes to planning workouts. But the name of the game in track is adaptability, and especially winter track, we can't avoid being outside. So we figure out how to make it work.
Gavin, how's your senior experience been going?
It's been going really well. I've been working for the athletic department. What about you?
I've been working with Matt Levine, who's a sports broadcaster. With more on senior experiences, here's Abby Zlotov.
I'm Abby Zlotov, and I'm here with Ms. Goldstein, who assists with preparing our Schreiber students to help with their senior experiences. Ms. Goldstein, can you first give us a definition of what a senior experience is?
Sure. Thanks, Abby. All Schreiber seniors participate in a senior experience in which they're allowed to pursue a formal internship, do some type of community service work or volunteer work, or create a career-oriented project. This usually happens during second semester of senior year, where they're dedicating 45 hours to this experience.
Why does Schreiber incorporate this into their curriculum?
I love this question. The main reason that Schreiber has a senior experience is truly because we care what happens to our graduates after they leave our campus. The heart of senior experience is wanting every single person that walks across that graduation stage to be successful in their future career and to love what they do. And we feel like senior experience allows every single person to put something, hopefully of value, on their resume before they leave Schreiber.
Do you have any tips and tricks for students to help get them working on their senior experience and not let them fall behind as they work through their second semester of senior year?
Absolutely. The first thing is I know it's hard for a lot of seniors to think about the fact that you will have some downtime when you're in this building, especially for students that are taking AP classes after those courses are over. And so part of senior experience is learning how to manage that loose schedule, thinking about what your schedule is going to be like second semester and trying to create some type of balance and a routine is part of it. The second part of it is being realistic as to when these hours can get done. The program is fashioned in such a way that if you dedicate 3 hours per week between the last week in January through the end of May, you're golden. For those of you that don't have that weekly time, I always say to look at like February and April breaks, because if you can dedicate 3 or 4 full professional days, you'll be half done with your hours.
Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing all of your senior experiences soon.
Gavin, did you enjoy the Super Bowl?
It was a really interesting game, and I really like Bad Bunny.
No. Not that Super Bowl. Gavin and I went around trying a bunch of soups from around Port Washington. Take a look. We're here from the Port Washington Chamber of Commerce Super Bowl, and we're here to try 4 of the soups that they're offering. So first we're going to start with the turkey chili soup.
Maybe it's not soup? I didn't think that.
It's a very good soup. It's from Aeon's Mediterranean Marketplace. Out of 10, for me it gets a 7.3.
Yeah, for me it gets a 7.1.
Alright, now we're going to move to Amalfi's lentil soup with butternut squash.
I didn't try it yet. I'm trying to stay in order.
It's got a nice sweet kick to it. It's going to be a 6.9 for me.
Honestly, I didn't even like that one. I'm going to give it a 5.2.
Next we have Jade Eatery's chicken noodle soup. Asian chicken noodle soup, excuse me. It's a little bit bland for me. Yeah. I'm going to give it a 5.5.
Yeah, I'm also going to give it a 5.5.
Lastly, we have Sullivan's Keys potato leek soup. Excellent soup. That's going to get an 8.6 for me. It's going to be my winner.
Mine's going to get a 9.2. This is easily the best.
That's all we have from the Super Bowl. I'm Zach Nash with Gavin Kraus. This is SNN.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time on SNN.